Hi everybody, 19th of March, another day in my daily diary of how I'm now coping with the loss of my wife due to Parkinson's. And today's been a bit of a naff day again for me all round today. I've just not been able to get rid of this dark cloud again that's been hanging over me. It's only since, Chesy's passing and it bringing it all Angie's back to me. I even had a rough night's sleep last night. Didn't really get into any sort of a deep sleep. My mind was just wandering about all over the bloody place. I did get a wake up nudge though at 4:03 this morning. Anyway, so I got out of bed. Got out about 7:15. I was in the gym before 8:30. And to be fair, I did have a good do in the gym. And I found some really upbeat songs to listen to while I was in there and on the treadmill. So that helped, But once I got home, I just wasn't even feeling up to going out. So I thought I'll just get them odd jobs finished around the place that's been on my list of things to do and finish off. I've been waiting to. I've been putting them off, haven't I? So, like the new light fitting in the hallway, and the wall light over them 2 new pictures, them sort of things, and a few other bits and bats. So I've got them done. I've had 3 lots of washing done and out on the line, including all the bedding off the bed. So that's back on the bed now. So. Nice, clean, fresh for when I get in it tonight. But while I was trying to get the duvet back in the bloody duvet cover, I just couldn't get it in properly. And the more I tried to get it into bloody corners, I just couldn't do it. I was getting more and more frustrated, and I just had a meltdown. I was just shouting why at the top of my voice. Why? I don't mean why can't I get the corners into the duvet cover? Just shouting out, why? Meaning Angie. So a good couple of minutes of a meltdown there. The duvet and the cover went up against the wall, and I flung that around a few times and give it a good shouting at. Neighbours must have thought I'd lost the plot. But it's just them little things sometimes that just tip you over the edge. It's mad, really. That just getting frustrated with not being able to get the duvet into the duvet cover. And that kicked me over the edge. Strange, isn't it? So it's been one of them flat days. I posted a video of Angie's picture in a frame and one of the songs playing that I'd done for Angie. Well, I'd done for the servers, really, and have a listen to it if you've not already done so. It's wrote, for us, it mentions the nightclub that I was working at. I was working at, on the door as a bouncer when I first met Angie. It mentions that and mentions her name and a few other things when we went on a cruise, for our 25th anniversary. But it's got a great tempo to it as well. So I've listened to that. I might post the other one tomorrow, or maybe even tonight, see how I feel. But the second song was wrote about after she left us. So that's a bit sadder. That one. I'll still post it out, but I'll do the same thing. I'll just, put it on Angie's picture and have it playing for you to listen to. So so I've still got this flat feeling about me, and I'm not even hungry yet. And it's 6:30. Yeah, 7:25. I'll just go and get my shower, I think, and then see if I want anything to eat later. it just goes to show though, doesn't it? Even though I was saying last week how I think I'd moved up a level in this grief journey and how well I were doing, which I was, and I am still really, but it only takes something to come at you sideways, doesn't it? And I come out of the blue and it just knocks you back. It just knocks you back. So I might be a little slow to answer your messages tonight, if at all. I hope you don't mind. I'll be okay though. I have to be, don't I? On a bit more of a positive note, this afternoon I went and checked my emails, and I emailed our MP asking if she'd been to the Parkinson's awareness meeting event thing at Westminster today, because it was today the 19th. So, but it was only late this afternoon. So I'm waiting for a reply. I hope she did. I hope she did, really. I'll be so disappointed and pissed off if she didn't. I will. And I'll tell her so if she hasn't been. I will tell her in a reply email. Like I said, she's going to get fed up of seeing my name and my emails coming through. And if we start off on this note and she hasn't been, then we've got a battle on my hands. And she is going to get fed up to the back teeth of seeing me. Right, I'm not going to go on too much about that. So I'm going to get off, like I said, go and get my shower and chill. I'm going to meet. I spoke to Marilyn this afternoon. She hadn't been out. She was actually going through Chez's wardrobe, actually, already. And see how different people can do different things. Mad, isn't it? I am going to start on Angie's, I think, in the next couple of weeks. And there's a lot of it that it won't bother me, but some of it I know will, but it's got to be done. It's got to be done. So it's either do that and then start the garage and the garden, or start the garage and the garden and then do that, but that's going to take me ages, so I might set about Angie's clothes first. I might next week. Right, anyway. So I've said to Marilyn, I said, if she don't feel like going out tomorrow, then, just don't stay in and do whatever she's doing, because she said the same thing as me. She's just keeping her mind occupied, waiting for phone calls coming in and start, getting on with whatever. She said she's going one of them pure cremations. Each to their own, I suppose. It's not something I think I'd have liked, but they're very popular. Yeah, so I said I'll be going out tomorrow afternoon. I'll do my gym and the clean, and then I'll get off into Cleveland's and go into Juice Wave Cafe again. So she's coming out. She'll let me know, and then we'll have something to eat and a coffee, and I'll run her back home and probably go in for a brew with her for a bit. Anyway, right. So I'm going to get off now. Like I said, get my shower and all the t-shirts. I'm going to plug my t-shirt again. Plug in that. Remember, all the different colours, all the different sizes. Even white, black, blue, pink, red. Again, you can either come at me through me to get one. Again, send me your address and your size and colour, and I'll send you the bank details to pay it in, or just go on eBay and buy one direct. I'll still get the £5 donation. He flirts it over to me every time he sells one. So yeah, thanks for listening. Thanks for your support and all your comments. Keep them coming. Press your like buttons. Follow me if you're watching on YouTube. Post these videos on. Forward them on. Let's get them out there. And I will do another one tomorrow. So as per usual, you take care now. Bye.